Tab layout. Tabs are now best implemented by leveraging the view pager with a custom tab indicator on top. In this video, we will learn how to implement the Google's new tab layout included in the support design library and released for Android M. Hello, my friends, and welcome again to the complete Android developer course. Without wasting time, let's kickstart making a real app containing the tabs. In this example, we will learn how to add Android tab layout with swipeable views inside your app. So you will build an app with 3 tab layout and 3 tabs. Every time you swipe to other page, the colors of the app will be changing. The source codes of this exercise and every lesson are included in the sources folder on our Udemy course underneath every lesson, its corresponding lesson. So first of all, we go to the palette and we search for tab layout. This is the tab layout. We drag and drop, and here I put it in the middle, and I will click on Infer Constraints. I will go to the split mode, and here we have the tab layout. We have 3 tab items have been added like by default. Okay, the first one is called like Monday, second is Wednesday, and the third is first Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, we customize the appearance of Android tab by changing the bar background color, selected tab color, and the tab's text color. So how to do that? The Android background here, it would be like color primary. You can switch it here. Background, and we can select the color as primary, or we can select our colors. I prefer teal. Teal is good, 700, which is here. I can use like purple. Also, let me put it 500. Oops, 200 is good. Okay, now the tab selected, you can check the tab selected text color. You can make it as white. So tab selected text color would be white. It's good, and I can put the colors of these. It may be black. Okay, tab text color would be black. Color would be black. That's good. Okay, so here we customize the tab. I will remove its constraint and I will add it for above. Okay, now before leaving the layout, change the ID and the text for each tab under the tab layout. I will change the first one for the chats, and the ID would be tab chats, and here would be the status. I am cloning the WhatsApp application. Tab layout, status would be ID and tab status. And I will add here, the last one would be the calls, and would be the ID here, tab calls. Okay, this is good. I will change the background. I didn't like it. I will make it as what's look like what's up. nearly like what's up. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is good. Now we have finished designing our layout. Now we need to add Android View Pager. This view will allow you to swipe left and right through Android tab layout tabs using the finger gestures. Okay, so I will go down here underneath the tab layout and I will add the View Pager. So View Pager, and I will make it as match parent. These views, when you click on chat, they will be displayed in the View Pager. Okay? So here, ID would be View Pager, and the constraint to bottom of and parent, it would be linking for the button, constraining for a button, and start off, constraint and constraint to start off, and would be the parent, and another constraint I will add to bottom of and parent, and I will add the constraint top underscore score to bottom of, or to constraint top to bottom of, to bottom of, and I will add the top. Here is the bottom, and here is the top, and of the parent also. And what to make here is to apply top underscore to bottom of. And ID the tab layout. Okay, so this is the constraint that I have added for the View Pager. So the View Pager will display the data here. When the user click on the chats, it will display the chat fragment. The status will display the status fragment, and the calls will display the calls fragment. So let's go back to the main activity and start creating, initializing these views. I will create a tab layout equal find view by ID r.id.tab layout. I will create also the tab item, tab chat equal to find view by ID r.id.tab chats. The tab item would be tab status equal find view by ID r.id.status. Tab, and what to make tab item, tab calls equal to find view by ID r.id.tab calls. Okay, this is good. Now I need to initialize the View Pager equal to find view by ID r.id.viewPager. Okay, this is how I initialize the views. Now make a View Pager adapter class. I will create a new Java class I call Pager Adapter, my Pager Adapter. and I will tell Android that it will extend fragment pager adapter. Now, because we are dealing with fragments, I need to customize this my pager adapter to extend a fragment pager adapter. Okay, so I will start by creating the empty constructor, my pager adapter, fragment manager. Let me alt plus insert constructor, fragment pager adapter. No, I don't need it. I will add the get item method. It will return a fragment as its per returning type and return null. And also I need to get count. Till now it would be 0. The pager adapter constructor is used to communicate between this class and the main activity, and the get item would be, this method will be is where you will initialize the fragment for the Android tab layout in the Android this tab. So in this tab layout example, we will have 3 Android fragments: chat, status, and calls, and get count method will be returning the number of tabs you will appear in the Android tab layout. Now let's add the 3 new fragments, Android fragments in the tab layout. In order to create a fragment, we go to here, to the project, we go to the package, and we create a new fragment. We scroll down to the fragment and we click on new blank fragment. Okay, and we create the first one would be the chat fragment, source Java, and fragment name layout is fragment chat fragment. Click on finish and it will be created. Okay, this is the fragment chat. I will create another fragment called status fragment, new fragment, blank fragment. It would be named as status fragment. Click OK and it's created. And now new fragment, and I will create a new blank fragment called calls fragment. Click enter and it will be created. Okay, now let's go back to the adapter and add these fragments that we have created to the adapter. But first of all, let me divide this. I will make the chat fragment. I will make a text telling here that it is a chat fragment. Chat fragment. And its color would be, it would be background of purple 200. Is good or not? No, I think it is like this. I love this color blue. And the chat fragment text size, it would be 32 dp. Okay, this is the chat fragment. Let's check the fragment status. Let's name it as status fragment, and this is size would be, text size would be 32 dp, and background color would be not black, it would be like this color. And the fragment calls, I will name it as a new text. I will put it as calls fragment, and here we will pass the background color would be, I love this color, text size, it would be 32 dp. Okay, here we have customized our three fragments: status fragments, calls fragments, and chats fragment. Okay, now let's add them to the view page, the pager adapter class. Okay, so first of all, we start by creating private int num of tabs, and I will remove this constructor and add my own constructor, and having this. Oops. Let's insert constructor tabs of integer. Okay, numbers of tabs. Get item, I will remove null, and I will make a switch here. Position, talking about the position, taking the first case would be case 0, would be return new chat fragment, new instance of the chat fragment. Otherwise, in the case number 2 would be returning new status fragment, and the case number 3 would be return new call fragment. Okay, this is how we create the switches between the fragments. And the default, what is the default one? The first one, and the return. Okay, now get count, it will return the num of tabs. It's very simple. Okay, this is how we create the adapter for the view pager. Now let's go to the main activity and start customizing and link all the data and the data of the view pager, which is responsible for making the fragments and displaying them with the tabs when they are clicked. So the view pager, new view pager. Here find view by ID, and the view pager adapter, my view pager adapter, pager adapter equal to new my pager adapter, and called get support fragment manager, because we are working with the fragments, and I will pass the tab layout and get tab count. Okay, this is very simple. We have done this. Here you can pass the two arguments, the Android get support fragment manager method and the total number of tabs in the Android tab layout. Now we use the pager view pager dot set adapter to pager adapter. Now build and run the app to see the progress what we have done. Let's click run and see the app. And here we go, the chat fragments, the status fragment, and the calls fragment. But where is that layout here? Let me see. I think the error is in the layout. So I will remove these constraints and I will drag this. I will extend this attribute by making it inferring and matching the constraint, and underneath the tab layout. Let's run and see. And here we go, guys. This is our application. The chats fragment, the status fragment, and the calls fragment. But there is an error that our tabs are not switching between the calls and when pressing the tabs, they are not switching the fragments. How to solve this? Many people talked about this issue and emailed me about making this issue. How to solve it? In order to solve this, we need to go to the view pager and we will add a new method called, not in the view the pager adapter and the main activity. So first of all, we start with the main activity, and it is used to join the tab layout with the view pager. So tab layout dot set up with view pager, and we pass the view pager. Let's run our application and see if this is working. So if we click on the tabs, these tabs are working fine. But the name have been disappeared. How to solve it? We go to the view pager and we add a new method called get page title, and we have seen this method in the previous videos. So I overrided it, and I have added if position equal to 0 equal to chat, else if position equal to 1 you get it and display chat status, and else put calls. Let's run and see. If we see our app now, it works fine, telling us the chats, the status, and the calls. So this is our application. We have done it. We have learned how to create a custom tab layout with a view pager and with using the fragment.